So it's been too long since I made an NBA drawing, so today I'm gonna be taking a blank piece of paper, and on that paper I'm gonna be drawing NBA players as their nicknames. So make sure you watch the full video because I'm gonna be adding some of the best nicknames to this list, but let's get started with the first one right here. So y'all knew I had to put a video together for the new NBA season, and hey, I'm pumped because I've been wanting to put together an NBA video for a while now, especially a nickname one. So earlier I was going through my nickname list trying to figure out what I was gonna start with, because this is a big deal. It's starting the lineup up. We gotta start it off with some heat. So I went with one I feel like you can't really go wrong with. So the first player I'm adding here is gonna be the Joker. Obviously, this is the nickname for Jokic, and I think y'all would agree this is probably one of the best ones in the current day league at the moment. So it makes sense to use this to start off the new season of videos. But man, it's been a while since I put out an NBA video. Like I said earlier, I was itching to put this together. So I really want to make this first sketch clean. Now, what I'm gonna go for is obviously I'm gonna draw Jokic as the Joker, but I'm going for the cartoon Joker more than like the realistic one. And I used a reference of him holding up a card. Obviously it got to be the Joker card, so that's pretty much my game plan for this right now. So I had to grab one of my lead pencils real quick and add more of the like fine details into it, because it was looking like a really rough sketch at first, but you can see we got more of the Joker likeness into it. And you know, I still wanted to kind of look like Jokic, resemble him too, so I didn't want to try to lose that completely, but let me add some color to this. We got to. Now, I'm not gonna lie, he's looking pretty devious right now. Now, of course, I gotta get his hair right. You know, I gotta give him a fade. He must have found, you know, he's the Joker. He found a barbershop in Gotham City. That's what he had to do. I'm gonna grab a yellowish color for his eyes. Now, when it came to coloring his head, I actually had to go on my iPad to the Head Model Studio app. I usually use it when I'm trying to figure out the shading and the lighting situation just to make things easier. Especially here, since his face is covered in the white paint, the shading is gonna look like really prominent. Of course, we needed to add the Nuggets logo under the suit, but the big thing, especially with the Joker, is gonna be the red paint for his smile. We gotta add that in. And I'm gonna use my watercolor brush for that, because I wanna add like a smear effect. You know, I want it to look like it's kind of smeared on his face. So you can see I'm just kind of like flicking the brush all over the place, just trying to make it like splatter everywhere. And since the Joker is like a super villain, I'm gonna add an explosion behind him too. We gotta do that. But you can see right here, man, we got the first nickname on this lineup, and I feel like we got started on a good note. I really liked how this turned out. So you know we gotta add another fire nickname to this next. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but my favorite current team in the league right now is the Lakers. So when I came into this lineup, the nickname lineup, I gotta add at least one Laker onto this. So the player and nickname that I'm going with, right, it's gonna have to be Luka Magic. We gotta add it. Another one of the best current day nicknames, but I'm gonna draw him kind of in this like anime style that I drew CeeDee Lamb in when I was drawing the NFL players. But I'm just gonna also sprinkle in some fantasy elements, like a fantasy video game type of vibe to this. Now here's the thing, I actually drew Luka Magic and Joker in a previous nickname video, I think like last year, maybe years ago, but I felt like I could have drew them a little bit better. So I wanted to get a chance to redraw, make some improvements. So you can see I'm gonna have Luka holding up like a magic orb of power just to go with the magic theme. But let me really get to it now. And I had to bring in the fantasy type music too. Like I said earlier, that's kind of the direction I was going for with Luka Magic. But since the new season of the NBA got started, I do think it's a good time to give my predictions. You know, my expert predictions, might I add. I gotta let y'all know what team I think is gonna win it all this year. I'm talking the team that's gonna be holding the Larry O'Brien bro. I gotta go with the Thunder again. I think they're gonna repeat. I think they're going back to back. And it hurts me to say that too. You know, I'm not a Thunder fan. Like I said, I wanna see the Lakers win ideally, but I just gotta be honest. I think it's gonna be them. But let me get Luka's magic powers together right here. Now, y'all probably wondering what's going on right now, but I ended up finishing the Luka Magic nickname, but the more I looked at it, I honestly didn't like the results of it. This is what it looked like right here. It's just a little bit off, and I didn't like the color that I chose for like the magic orb, the magic power. So this is what it looked like before. Now I'm gonna show you the new Luka right here. This is what it looks like now. So let me know which version was better. I like the newer one a lot more. I like the colors I picked more too. I also tried to add in the Lakers too on this outfit. I want it to look like kind of faded and worn out, but that's what I went with for Luka. I liked how this one turned out though. So you can see we're on the third nickname right now, and this time I'm gonna change things up and go with one of the classics. So up to now I just added players that currently play in the NBA, but we gotta add one of the legends, one of the older players to this lineup too, so I'm gonna have to go with AI for Allen Iverson. We gotta add it. So just by looking at the sketch, I'm sure y'all can tell what's going on. I'm drawing him like that robot emoji. That's what I'm going for. That's what I use as a reference. And of course, I'm gonna add some Allen Iverson parents and style to this, so that's my game plan. And I'm gonna be completely honest, it took me forever to draw the Sixers lettering on the jersey, but we had to add it. The same thing with Luka and Joker. This was another nickname that I did draw previously. This was last year. I remember it last year, but I hated the result of it. I didn't like how it turned out at all, so it's another one that I wanted to redraw and improve on.
Diamonds in my chain grow blind when they blink. Diamonds in my chain grow blind.
So let me just get the Sixers jersey together and I'll show you the result for AI Allen Iverson. So you can see right here, I'm not gonna lie, this one might be my favorite one. Now, I actually like the Joker a little bit more, but that's definitely my second favorite nickname so far on this lineup, the AI, but man, we gotta keep it up. Now this nickname and player I'm sketching right here, initially I wasn't gonna add him at all, but after seeing his performance the other night, bro, I gotta draw him just out of respect. He's going crazy. I'm gonna have to go with Slender Man for Wemby. Now listen, I know that his main nickname is Alien, but I just recently drew Alien not too long ago, and I kind of wanted to go with Slender Man this time around. But here's the important thing. I have room for 5 nicknames on this panel. I added 4, but I left the other one blank so you guys can help me decide who I'm gonna add for that. You know, I honestly couldn't figure out who I was gonna put. I had trouble deciding, so I figured I might as well just let you guys pick it. So y'all gotta let me know which nickname I should add after Wemby, but I'll show you the reveal for the nicknames I have at the moment. Just make sure to hit that like and subscribe prior, but let's get to it.
Hey, all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper.
So y'all can see the first NBA drawings of the new season. Now listen, y'all gotta let me know which nickname I should still add to this and that blank spot. I'm still gonna add one more. I'll go with who y'all suggest, so let me know. But if you want to see more NBA videos just like this, I got them lined up right here so you can click on them. But thank you guys for watching. New videos coming soon, and I'm out.